Have you ever felt like you're forcing love, chasing it, grasping at it, almost begging for it to stay? If so, you're not alone. Many of us have been there, feeling like our happiness hinges on someone's affection. But what if I told you that love, real love, should come naturally and effortlessly? Welcome to our deep dive into Stoicism, an ancient philosophy that teaches us the art of not forcing love. Stoicism isn't just a bunch of old teachings. It's practical wisdom that shows us how to live in harmony with ourselves and others. In today's video, we'll explore how Stoicism can help us cultivate relationships that flow naturally, without the need to beg or plead for love. So, if you're ready to transform your understanding of love and embrace a more peaceful, fulfilling way of connecting with others, stay tuned. The philosophy of Stoicism centers on achieving inner peace and self-control. Imagine a life where your happiness doesn't depend on external factors, but rather on your own inner strength. Stoicism teaches us that the key to a fulfilled life lies within ourselves, not in the approval or affection of others. At its core, Stoicism is about understanding what's within our control and what isn't. We can't control how others feel or act, but we can control our own thoughts and reactions. When it comes to relationships, this means not forcing love. By focusing on our own actions and maintaining a sense of inner calm, we become less anxious about the need to be loved by someone else. Instead of chasing after someone's affection, we can cultivate genuine connections based on mutual respect and shared values. This approach not only reduces stress, but also allows love to flourish naturally. For instance, if someone you care about doesn't reciprocate your feelings, a Stoic perspective helps you maintain your inner peace by accepting that their feelings are beyond your control. This acceptance frees you from the pain of unrequited love and opens the door to healthier, more balanced relationships. Applying Stoicism in personal relationships involves practicing self-awareness and emotional regulation. When we encounter difficult situations or conflicts, we can remind ourselves to stay calm and respond thoughtfully rather than reacting impulsively. This self-control helps us to navigate relationships more smoothly, fostering connections that are grounded in understanding rather than desperation. So, by embracing Stoicism, we learn to value our own inner peace and self-worth over the need to force love, leading to more fulfilling and naturally flowing relationships. The illusion of control. Think about it. We often believe that if we just try hard enough, we can control the outcomes in our relationships. But this mindset is a trap that leads to stress and unhappiness. Take Epictetus, for example. He once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This core principle of Stoicism teaches us that our true power lies in our responses, not in trying to control everything around us. Imagine you're in a relationship where you constantly try to win your partner's affection. You might shower them with gifts, alter your behavior to match their preferences, or suppress your own needs and desires to keep them happy. While your intentions might be genuine, this approach is actually counterproductive. Instead of cultivating a healthy, mutual connection, you end up feeling exhausted and anxious because love can't be forced or controlled. Marcus Aurelius, the Roman emperor and Stoic philosopher, wrote extensively about this in his Meditations. He emphasized that we should focus on what we can control, our thoughts and actions, and let go of the rest. He once reflected, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." This wisdom is profound when applied to love and relationships. Trying to control love by manipulating circumstances or people often backfires, leading to tension and disappointment. When we accept that we can't control another person's feelings or actions, we free ourselves from this burden. Instead of trying to mold the relationship to fit our ideal, we can focus on being our authentic selves and allowing connections to develop naturally. For instance, if your partner is distant or unresponsive, rather than obsessing over what you can do to change them, recognize that their behavior is beyond your control. Focus on your own well-being and response. By doing so, you're not only preserving your peace, but also creating an environment where genuine love can thrive. In this way, Stoicism teaches us to let go of the illusion of control in relationships, fostering a more serene and fulfilling experience. The art of acceptance is a cornerstone of Stoicism that leads to healthier and more fulfilling relationships. By embracing acceptance, we allow ourselves to see others for who they truly are, rather than who we wish them to be. This mindset can significantly reduce conflicts and build stronger connections. Acceptance means recognizing that each person has their own thoughts, feelings, and behaviors that are independent of our control. When we accept people as they are, without trying to change them or force affection, we create a space where genuine love and respect can flourish. Imagine you're in a relationship where you wish your partner was more affectionate or communicative. Instead of constantly trying to change them, Stoicism teaches us to accept their nature. This doesn't mean resigning yourself to dissatisfaction, but rather acknowledging their traits and finding peace within yourself. Acceptance also involves understanding that everyone has their own journey and struggles. By accepting this, we can offer support without judgment or unrealistic expectations. This approach fosters mutual respect and empathy, which are vital for any healthy relationship. For example, if your friend or partner is going through a tough time and seems distant, instead of feeling hurt or trying to force them to open up, practice acceptance. Understand that their behavior is a reflection of their current state, not a measure of your worth. By accepting them as they are, you show unconditional support and provide a safe space for them to be themselves. This principle can also be applied to ourselves. Accepting our own imperfections and understanding that we can't control everything allows us to be more compassionate toward ourselves. This self-acceptance makes us better partners, friends, and family members, as we approach relationships from a place of wholeness rather than neediness. By practicing the art of acceptance, we let go of unrealistic expectations and the need to control others, fostering more authentic and peaceful relationships. Stoicism teaches us that true strength lies in accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what we can, our responses and attitudes. This shift in perspective can transform our interactions, making love and connection a natural, effortless part of our lives. The second practice involves mindful observation. Every day, take a moment to observe your emotions and reactions without judgment. For instance, if you feel anxious because your partner didn't respond to a message promptly, acknowledge that feeling without letting it dictate your actions. By practicing this daily, you'll become more aware of your triggers and learn to manage them calmly, cultivating a more balanced emotional state. Another practical tip is reflective journaling. Spend a few minutes each evening, writing about your experiences and feelings. Ask yourself questions like, did I try to control something outside of my control today? Or, how did I respond to challenges in my relationship? This self-reflection can help you identify patterns and make conscious changes. Additionally, incorporate gratitude into your routine. Each day, note 3 things you appreciate about your relationships. This practice shifts your focus from what's lacking to what's thriving, promoting a more positive outlook. Lastly, practice empathetic listening. When interacting with loved ones, truly listen to understand their perspective rather than just waiting for your turn to speak. This fosters deeper connections and a greater sense of mutual respect. By integrating these Stoic practices into your daily life, you can build relationships that are resilient, authentic, and naturally fulfilling. In summary, we've explored how Stoicism provides valuable insights into cultivating love and relationships. By understanding that true happiness comes from within, we eliminate the need to beg for love, and instead allow it to flourish naturally. Through self-awareness, emotional regulation, and accepting what we cannot control, we can foster genuine connections based on mutual respect and shared values. Mindful observation and reflective journaling help us stay grounded and aware of our own responses, while incorporating gratitude and empathetic listening enhances the quality of our interactions. Remember, the essence of Stoicism is not to control others, but to master our own thoughts and actions. As Marcus Aurelius wisely said, accept the things to which fate binds you, and love the people with whom fate brings you together, but do so with all your heart. Embrace this philosophy, and you'll find that love flows more naturally, leading to deeper, more fulfilling relationships. Thank you for watching.